the card, if anybody gets the card, then definitely he can use up to 5,000 rupees in any of the PO posts. So immediately you should inform the credit card issuing authority. If you inform them immediately, within 5 minutes, within 2-3 minutes, they will block the card so that no further use of the card can be done or misuse card can be done. Okay. Now in credit card, again, normally there is a billing cycle, like it is like electricity bill or water bill coming to you. So basically all the uses which are done by you, it has to be billed on a certain date. So the credit card issuing authority generates the bill on a certain date. Certain date, since say it is generated on 5th of every month. So 5th of every month will be the statement date or bill generation date. That means till 4th of that month or till the 4th of the same month, suppose it is generated on 5th November. That means prior to 5th November 30 days period, means from 6th of October to 4th of say 5th of October to the 4th of November, whatever use has been done by the credit card holder, it will be billed in that 5th of November. And they will give say maybe a 15 days or 20 days period after which the due date will be there. So if the 5th November is the statement date, maybe it is 23rd or 25th of November will be the due date. So whatever the use you have done from the say 5th of October to 4th of November, it will appear in the 5th of November bill, and you need to pay that usage by 25th of November. So on that day, either you pay the minimum amount due or anything above that, or the full amount due you can pay. So if you are paying the full amount due, no interest, nothing will be charged to you. So that full amount payment, whatever use is done, and full amount payment is called charge basis payment. It is called charge basis payment, means entire thing is paid. Like we pay our electricity bills. Electricity bill has to be paid in full. You cannot pay in a revolving credit or minimum amount due. Whatever is billed, we have to pay you before the due date. If you don't pay, then immediately after 2-3 days, the electricity, the office, from that office, the people will come, they will be disconnecting your connection. Okay. But in this case, that disconnection is not there. But thing is that you have to make the payment, because if you pay less than that, then interest is charged at that whatever 2.5 or 3%, which is the credit card issue authority will be letting you know when the card is issued to you. That means per month charge is 3%. So for each transaction, from the day of transaction, it will be calculated for 3%. So if you pay the minimum amount due, till the entire amount is paid, from that date, 3% interest will be charged to the transaction. Suppose you are paying in say 6 months or 7 months. Till that 6 and 7 months period, whatever the date of transaction from that period to that period, entire period, the interest will be charged on the outstanding amount less whatever amount you paid. So on that it will be charged. Okay. So now this contact, I told you that near field connection charge, that is called how the card operates, that is called contactless card transaction. Not only that, nowadays you don't have to carry the card also, because you can carry the card's details in your smartphone. Details of the card, entire card thing is there in the smart. You can keep in the smartphone, and that smartphone you take and you just show it to that EDC machine or POS machine, transaction will be done. So basically, this is the way the credit card thing is advancing. Now, credit card cashless, say contactless card transactions are done, because RBI has allowed this in India by using that near field communication NFC enabled EMV chip So in a near field communication enabled chip. So this chip, I told you, magnetic strip or chip is there from September, I think from September 2018 or something, this chip was made compulsory. But yes, September 2018, the chip has been made compulsory that every card issuer to be issued will be issuing the card with the chip with this NFC enabled EMB chip card. That means for this purpose, the contactless card transaction will be held without any additional factor of authentication. So it was started with a value of 2000 initially, but later on it has been decided to increase up to 5000. So with effect from 1st January 2021, that contactless card transaction has been, the amount is increased to 5000. Now new thing has come, which is called tokenization of the card. Tokenization means what? Very new concept. It was supposed to be implemented last year, but it has been extended from 1st October 2022 only. It has been implemented. Tokenization means what? Normally, whenever you are using your credit card in, say, Amazon or Flipkart, any of the website e-commerce transaction you are doing yourself through your mobile phone or through laptop or computer, normally what we do is that normally that vendor will tell you that whether Amazon or Flipkart or Big Basket, anywhere using, they will tell you that do you want that the card details will be saved here so that you can use it in future? So you say yes. Yes means your details of the card, whatever you have entered, the card number, name, expiry, then your CVV, except CVV, all the things will be saved in that website. So that in next purchase, everything will be open, only you have to enter the OTP. That's a CVV number and OTP has to be done. So now what happens, whenever such things are permitted, these are with the consent of the cardholder they used to take, because they will ask you whether you want this card to be saved in the website so that for future transaction it can be used. So you have said yes. So now what is happening? You have permitted to let them have your credit card data in their server. So now that means what? You have permitted some of the data of your credit card are there. So many people throughout the world they are using. So all these data are saved by such e-commerce vendors like Amazon, Flipkart, or anywhere you are using. So there was a risk. Actually, that is a risk because your card data can be misutilized by them. Normally, it doesn't happen, but it is possible that this can be misused. Your card data can be misused. So your card can be cloned or your card can be used by somebody else also. So basically, for that purpose, now all over the world, it has been decided. So RBI also advised that no entity, e-commerce entity, in case of card transaction, can save the card data normally. Normally, they cannot save it. If they want to save it, then that has to be saved in an encrypted form, so that nobody can be able to read those data. So it will be totally a encrypted form only. So that encrypted form has to be done. So RBI has told that from this date onwards, no card data should be saved by the e-commerce agent. Whatever the card transaction and data were previously available, it has to be deleted by them. And now onwards, if at all they want that, customer wants that card data should be saved there, so those card details to be kept in an encrypted form. So for that, some software is there. That software has to then. So that encryption of the card data is called tokenization of the card data. So instead of storing all the data, a encrypted form of token is saved in their server. So that means RBI has permitted the card networks and card issuers to offer this card on file tokenization, that is called COFT, card on file tokenization services. So that means the card data are not stored in a normal form, they are stored in an encrypted form. If it is stored in an encrypted form, nobody can break it. It is not possible to break it. Normally, you think of, I think everybody has got a Gmail account. Everybody has got Gmail account. Is it possible for anybody to know or hack your password in Gmail account? 99.99% they cannot break your password because it is an encrypted form. Only the people at Google, they can break it. Otherwise, other than Google persons or the people who work in Google in that department who are maintaining this Gmail thing, other than that, nobody on earth can break it or hack it or can know your password unless you expose it. Because those are saved in a normally, all these email passwords, they are totally safe and they are kept in an encrypted form. So that is called tokenization, which is a new thing. Maybe this tokenization, maybe the question may be asked any type. So you should know that from October 1st, 2002, it has been made compulsory that this tokenization has to be started by all the card networks and card issuing authorities. Okay. Next, about the charges and the terms and conditions of the card. Basically, as I told, charges are very, very high because of the fact that this credit card is a clean loan. Clean loan means high risk. High risk is involved means definitely you have to charge more. So normally the charges are structured high in credit card to prompt the cardholder to make the repayment immediately in time. Otherwise, what will happen? The outstanding will grow in a very, say, compounded manner. So within a 1 year period, it will be 3 or 4 times. Say within one period, the entire amount, 100 rupees might become 1,000 rupees. So basically, because of high risk involved and to prompt the repayment in time and operation of the card to be within the limit, normally all the credit cards issuers, they charge very high rate of interest. So credit cards can be a very, very evil trap for anybody if the people holding the credit card, they do not use the card judiciously. That will result that they will fall in a debt trap or loan trap due to higher charges. Because credit card, if you are holding a credit card, normally what happens, the credit card thing is such a thing that buy now, pay later. That means it automatically increases your purchasing power. Suppose you think that you have some cash. Suppose 2,000 rupees cash you are carrying, and with that cash, you are going to purchase some shirts or pants for yourself. So you go to the shop and you will always purchase within that 2,000 rupees only because you do not have more money. So you want to pay by cash. So 2,000 is the maximum limit within which you have to purchase. But if you have a credit card, suppose you have told that, no, I will purchase within 2,000 only. Then you go to the shop and see that a very good looking shirt and everything is there, a good thing is there, which is liked by you. You like so much that you want to purchase. It costs maybe 5,000 rupees. So you can say that, yes, I can pay it, no problem. I will make payment in a 2 or 3 installment. So normally what happens, credit card is enhancing your purchasing power. So you fall into a trap. You are always, or you always tend to spend more than what you require. Okay, so that's why, since the credit card are issued without any security, so they are called unsecured loans or unsecured receivables. Receivables for the card issuer, because payment is not received by them now, payment will be received by them after some time. So that's why they are called unsecured receivables. Okay, so that's why earning from credit card is always high, because the profit from credit card operation is very, very high due to the high rate of charges. At the same time, default or delinquency or NPA in credit card is also higher side. So normally, if the card user does not pay in full and they always pay the minimum amount due, then definitely the charges which will be loaded to your card will be too exorbitant. You cannot believe it. Some people, they fall into that, they will not be able to pay. So what are the earning through credit card? So normally some of the credit cards, they charge an annual fee. Most of the credit cards, they are for the marketing purpose, promoting purpose, they are issuing it free. But normally the card issuing authority, they charge an annual fee for each card holder. And for each renewal, a renewal fee might be charged. In case of lost card, they will be charged something. And new card will be issued in case of lost card. For that also some charges will be there. Late payment or delayed payment fees. Suppose you fail to pay that minimum amount due. Then apart from the interest, late payment fee or delay payment fee will be charged, which might be ranging from 300 to 500 to 800 also. Additional penal interest is also charged sometimes. Then some, as an incentive, some of the card, they give some points as per your usage. So they will say that you use 100 rupees, we will give you a reward point of 1. Or you 100 rupees, we will give you a reward point to 2 or 3. Like that, the points will be accumulated. Those points can be redeemed by the card holder. And during the redemption of those points, also some small fees also charged. So you can redeem those points by using your card, and those points will be used as a coupon like thing. So this much of coupon you can buy. So you can use those things for any type of things. It offer like you purchase any items from Super Stop, or you want to use that redemption point can be used at fuel, so petrol thing, or any other thing, anything you can purchase. So every credit card has got their own catalog. They are selling a lot of things there. So you use that point and you get back whatever you want. So these are basically the incentives provided by the card holder, like the points which are offered, which can be redeemed by the card holder at any point of time. Okay, so these are the different charges and terms. And regarding the how the charges are calculated, everything, we will do that on the numerical. When we will do the numerical thing, that day we'll do the exercise we'll do. Okay. Next one is RuPay card. Now, RuPay card is basically, it is totally Indianized card franchisee, like Master and Visa, it is RuPay. So it was launched by NPCI. So NPCI is an initiative of RBI and IBA. Okay. So in the year 2012, they came out with this RuPay card. So basically it is the same thing like a franchisee can be offered. So any card issued by any bank, then they can add that this is a RuPay card also. Basically, RuPay card offers credit card, debit card, and prepaid card, as well as global card, which can be used outside the country. So RuPay card has different types of variants. Every credit card has variants. So like this, they have select RuPay card, they have platinum RuPay card, they have classic RuPay cards. Basically, these are the variants. Select is the base, platinum is little higher, classical is a little more higher. Only difference is that the limit will be higher, as well as some more extra benefits are there for the platinum and classic card. In debit cards, they issue variants like gift card. Gift card means one time you can give someone that gift card, which can be used up to that limit. Say 5,000 gift card you can purchase, and it is given to somebody with that PIN number or everything. He or she can go and buy something within that limit. Payroll card means basically for the salaries. Normally, payroll card is a stored value card or a card with a small limit offered by some companies to the employees as an alternative to the payroll checks or salary which is credited to them or direct deposit into the account. They offer this payroll card, so that up to that level you can use it at any POS. Then student card and virtual card are also issued. Virtual card is not a physical card. It can be in your smartphone. So these are the different types of RuPay cards. And in case of this credit card and other things, as I told you, finance charges are levied. So finance charges means that interest which is they are charging for payment while you delay the payment or your payment is not made fully. So when you do not pay full, you pay the only minimum amount due, the rest amount are still due, and for that, this finance charges will be applicable. So the finance charges are levied based on monthly percentage. So basically, it is monthly interest rate. Say 3%. 3% monthly charges, monthly it will be charged. And these are calculated on average daily balance method for most of the credit cards in India. So simple formula is that interest will be charges as what is the usage amount, means outstanding amount into whatever the rate of interest they told you, 2.5 or 3%, whatever that, 3% into 12 into number of days for which this amount is outstanding divided by 365. So this is the amount of for each transaction it can be calculated. So suppose you have done a transaction on 1st, suppose you have done a transaction 7th. So from 1st, how many days it is outstanding, it is not paid. Next one, from 10th, how many days it is not paid. So according to that, this number of days will be changed. Number of days will be changed. So that amount, say 5,000, 3% into 12 into say 24 days divided by 365. So that is the amount of interest for that transaction. So many transactions will be there. For each transaction from that day onwards, it will be calculated. So interest is calculated in that way. So it is very, very high. As I told you, if you take the 3% monthly charge, effective rate of interest for a year, it should be more than 42%. So grace period or free usage period is also given by the card issuer. So there is a thing called grace period. Means this is the free use period. Means if within this period, if you have used and paid the entire amount, then no interest will be charged on to you. So basically, this free usage period varies from 20 days to 52 days. 20 to 52 days. Normally what happens, there is a fixed, we can say there is a fixed date. My pen is not working today, so computer is giving a problem, so I cannot write in the thing also, so that is very difficult. Anyway, suppose, as I telling, say 5th of every month, the bill is generated, and 25th of every month is a due date. That means suppose the 5th of November it has been generated. That means earlier October 6th to November 5th, November 4th. So October 5th to November 4th, whatever you have used, any day you have used, that will be billed on 5th and it should be paid on 25th. That means suppose you have used it on 5th of October. So for 5th of October to 25th of November, you are getting the free usage debt. If you pay the full amount which is used on 4th of October, you pay the full amount to 25th. That means from 4th to 31st, how many days? 27 days. 4th to 31st of October, 28 days. Then 24 days. 54 days grace period or free usage period can be availed by you. Okay, suppose you are using it on 4th of November only. So 4th of November will be billed on 5th of November. You have to pay by 25th. That means 20 days period is grace period is given to you. So it varies from 20 to 52 or 54 days maximum. So credit card whose billing date falls on 5th of every month can spend on her card, say from 5th October to 4th October, he has that much of 30 days. Now his due date is 25th. That means another 20 days. So it might be 52 to 54 days here. Okay. And there is a thing called you can withdraw cash from the ATM by using your credit card. You can, like a ATM card, you can use the credit card where every card is given a cash advances limit also. Suppose your limits are say 50,000. So cash advance limit might be given to you as 5,000. So in a month, you can use 5,000 rupees as cash. So your withdrawal can be 5,000 you can use from the any ATM, anything. So, but if any month you have used this cash advance, then that grace period is gone. You will be charged with the interest from for each transaction. So cash advance taken from the credit card do not enjoy any grace period. And this is applicable for almost every card which is issued in India. That means if a credit card holder withdraws cash using his credit card, the interest rate is applied to the amount from the very first day and it applied till the amount is totally paid. So on cash advances, no grace period is available. Other card usages, this is available. Okay. So these are the things. Effective annual rate, as I told you, effective annual rate is suppose a card issuing authority is telling that monthly we will charge 3%. So what will be the effective annual rate of interest? So effective annual interest is, the formula is 1 plus r to the power n minus 1 whole multiplied by 100. I cannot write it. That is the problem with that. Why it is. So this is.
Can you please repeat, sir?
You start with a say 2 brackets, one big bracket, one small bracket. Big bracket, small bracket. So right after the small bracket, you write 1 plus r. 1 plus r.
Sir, if possible, in chat box.
Chat box, can I write?
Yeah.
Is it possible to write?
Yeah.
It is 1 plus r power n minus 1 into 100. So this is the formula. It is not, it is power n, not n minus 1. Minus 1 is separate. 1 plus r to the power n minus 1. Minus 1 is totally separate. So if it is say 3%, then you calculate. So it will be, I can write that. So it will be 1 plus 0.03 to the power, say 1 year 12 minus 1 into 100. So this will be the figure. So if you solve it, so you can solve it as how much it is coming to the power 12. So it will be coming as 1.4256 425761 minus 1 into 100. So it is coming as 42.5%. Yeah, 42.5%. So it will be 42.5%. 3% comes as effective annual rate is 42.5%. So sometime in the numerical question, this is asked, suppose a card issuing authority is charging 2.65%. So what will be the effective annual rate of interest? So you have to apply that formula only. Okay. Really, it is very difficult for me to continue without pen. It is very, very difficult. Anyway, I was thinking that the class I will not take today, some other day. Anyway, debit card is just the opposite of this thing, that it is about buy now, pay later. So buy now, pay later. The credit card concept was buy now, buy now, pay now is the debit card. Credit card was buy now, pay later. So basically, debit card means whenever using the debit card, immediately the transaction goes to your account and it is debited immediately, like you are withdrawing. So it is buy now, pay now concept. So at the POS or point of sale machine or anywhere you are using, so entire card data is transferred to your bank. Immediately, the bank's account is debited and it is settled. So it can be used at POS or ATM as well as internet per transaction. Also, anywhere it can be used as if you are using credit card. Same thing. Only thing is that instantly the amount will be debited to your account. And normally there is no limit for any usage. So it depends on how much amount you are having in your account. So if that amount is available, up to that amount, this will be authorized by your bank. Otherwise, it will be declined. So the technology aspect of these debit cards are almost similar to the credit card as far as the usage, size, numbering, etc. concerned. The differences, only thing differences are regarding the features and charges. Difference is that there is no limit here, but credit card has a limit. Different charges are there. Charges are normally for the cash withdrawal. So for cash withdrawal also, there is a limit. For other than cash withdrawal, there is no limit. For cash withdrawal, there is a limit fixed in the debit card. So it is as per the banks, how much they give the limit, up to what, say 40,000 or 50,000 per day, it can be assigned. So it depends on the bank. So per day, you can withdraw that amount. If the amount is available in the account, then any limit other than cash withdrawal limit can be used. There is no problem. So it will be authorized by bank itself. Okay. So debit cards are issued with some sub-brand names like Electron Visa card, Sirius or Maestro MasterCard, which are not so common nowadays. Nowadays, you find that almost all the debit cards or bank are having RuPay card symbol. So because RuPay, with RuPay it is linked. So other than this debit card, there are some other cards in the market which are called prepaid cards and preloaded cards and prepaid gift card also. So basically these are the, you pay it and buy it. So that is to be given to someone. So otherwise you take the card, use it, again you recharge it. So cards are loaded with specific amount and are offered to the bearer of the card with a pin. So that bearer of the card, the holder of the card, he can use that at any point of sale or anywhere he want to use. And he should be using with the help of pin only. In this type of card, cash withdrawal or online transactions are not allowed normally. Cash withdrawal is not allowed at all. Online transactions are not also allowed. Only online transactions can be done through your credit card or debit card, or can be internet banking, whatever you want. Or your wallets are there. You can pay through Google Pay or any, say, Phone Pay, whatever is there. But such prepaid cards are not valid. And these cards have a valid period also. Period of validity.
Swiping option is there, sir.
Huh?
Swiping option is there, sir.
I can't understand. What is that?
Swiping option, sir.
Swiping.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can be swiped. It has to be. Like a credit card, it will be swiped. But normally, this cannot be used in the online transactions. Online and cash withdrawal, these cards are not used. This card, you can take it to the merchant. You can swipe the card in the machine, POS machine or EDC machine, and you have to enter the PIN and to be charged. No problem. So basically, who uses this card? Normally what happens, prepaid card or preloaded cards are used by some corporates. They give this card to their employees for various purposes, like some incentive to be given, or some travel expenses to be incurred by them, or as a gift or reward to them. So they will charge this card with the amount they will give it to the employee, so that that employee can be using those things. So basically, there is a due date, a validity period. Within that validity period, the recharge of the amount can be done in this card from time to time. So either you give it to somebody or you can gift it to somebody else also, that can be done. So another type of card is also there available, that is called Forex card. In the market, it is called Forex card, which are also issued by the banks, which substitutes the foreign currency notes or traveler's check. Normally, people used to, when you are going to outside, they used to carry some foreign currency notes or currency, dollar or something, or they will carry traveler's checks. Nowadays, traveler's checks are totally gone out of the market, and foreign currency you do not have to carry. You can carry the credit card, which are Forex card. So you can apply to your bank that I'm going to Europe or America or Japan for these days. So please issue me this Forex card. So you have to keep that money in the account. So they will use that. They will give you the card with certain limit. You can go abroad and you can use that card. Okay. So these are the different cards which are used.
It also has some timing also. 6 months, like that.
Pardon? Yeah,
this also has some validity period also.
Yeah, normally those cards are issued for a shorter validity period. So as per your requirement, they will issue the card. Suppose you are going for a 3 months period or something, so they might issue for a 1 year period. They will tell that this card is valid for 1 year. So these are to be used outside only. You cannot use those cards in India. They are not to be used in India. Specifically, they are to be used outside India only. Basically, why the people, so if you are having Forex card, then definitely it is not a burden to you, carry the cash. Second thing is that it will facilitate you to monitor whatever you are spending overseas. So it will be record that these are the spend you have made. And it will also, when the record is there, when you go and spend, normally sometimes RBI also asks that what are the things you have used. So regulatory compliance can be easily done also. So for that purpose, these things are used. Okay. Last thing we'll discuss today is about prepaid instruments, PPI. PPI means these are the other remittance facility. So basically, some other remittance facilities are also like these things. So there might be a closed prepaid instruments, semi-closed prepaid instrument, or open system prepaid instruments. Again, these are the same type of thing, card like type thing. They are preloaded instruments. Preloaded instruments which are normally used for remittance facility. And these are normally valid for 1 year from the date of loading or reloading of the amount. So whenever you load it or charge it, from that date to 1 year, it will be valid. In between, you top it up and you recharge it. From that day, again, 1 year it will be valid. So they are classified into 3 types. One is called closed prepaid instrument. Second is called semi-closed. Third is open. So closed means what? To be used within the issuing entity for purchase of goods and services only. That means suppose a hotel chain, say Oberi Hotel or any big hotel, they are issuing this card. Or say IKEA, this IKEA store is open in Bangalore or Hyderabad, anywhere, say, or say any big, say Walmart. So they can use this. They can issue this closed prepaid instrument to some of their customer. So they will be using that only within that Walmart or IKEA or anywhere. So to be used within that issuing authority, their facility, hotel or whatever thing, shopping mall or whatever, within that it will be used. No cash withdrawal is permitted. And they cannot be used for third-party services. So basically, it is only for that close proximity. Within that said, it will be used. So that's why it is called closed prepaid instrument. Semi-closed prepaid instrument, apart from purchase of goods and services, these cards can be used for financial services and remittance facility at a group of clearly identified merchant location having specific contract for that issuer. Cash withdrawal is not permitted. So what is extra in semi-closed? Semi-closed, apart from using the card for goods or services to be purchased within that limit, it can be used for any other financial services or remittance facilities allowed by that entity. And open system prepayment instrument is totally, these are normally issued by banks only and can be used for the purpose of including ATMs and POS with business correspondence where there is a limit, say up to 1 lakh it is issued. So PPI cards are issued on behalf of normally say ATM, the people who can use it, they can say normally in the rural area everywhere, they can be issued to those people. So where they can go to ATM or any POS machine, or it can be used with the business correspondence also. Okay. Other remittance facility means you have got a lot of remittance facility. Nowadays, check, demand draft, the pay order thing, everything are going totally out of the market. Totally, they're becoming extinct nowadays. Now, technology has come and it has changed everything. So, remittance system means, you know, like NEFT, RTGS, ECS, IMPS, and so many things have come out. So, they are working now 24/7, 365 days. So, there was no bar. Earlier, people used to come to the bank and bank, our time, bank for public, it was 10 to 2 o'clock only. Saturday, 10 to 12 o'clock. Now it has been totally changed. 10 to 4 or 5:30, we are working. And That time clearing was within that period only 10 to 2 o'clock. Now the clearing has changed totally. The entire clearing takes place whole throughout the day. Remittance, anytime you can send your remittance. So 24/7 it is working. You can send at 12 o'clock in the night also. So tomorrow it will be done. So these are the wonder of technology which has come to the way. And what are the gateways used for this remittance facility? You know, the clearing systems are those things which are gateway used. First is, you might be knowing NACH, NACH, National Automated Clearing House System. So NACH is the main thing where these are the gateway through which all the remittances happen. Then you have Aadhaar-based and Aadhaar-enabled payment system. We have Bharat Bill payment system. You have Unified Payment System Interface, UPI. You have Bharat Interface for Money, BHIM. So many things are there. Little bit those things we'll discuss next day. I hope that tomorrow my laptop works fine so that we can work. And I'm sorry for that I could not use the thing and I was late today. So these are the things we discussed today. Basically, most of the things you know. So you just, for revision purpose, it can be taken, the class can be helpful to you because most of the theoretical question will come from this side. Tomorrow onwards, we'll see the other things, how it is going. Next two sessions are there, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. After that, on 19th, we have numerical session. So numerical session, I will try to solve at least 50 questions or 50 to 60 questions we will try to solve. If numerical questions are done by you, then definitely I'm sure that you will be getting more than 70% mark in retail bank.
Sir, can you repeat open system prepaid instruments, sir?
Open prepaid systems are issued by banks only. These are not issued, these cannot be issued by corporate or like I told, hotel, other things. Open system, normally this is totally for the banks only. They issue this card. Normally, these are the cards issued at say tier 2 cities and other way. Normally, in the metro city, you will not find because it can be used by anybody, any customer of your bank. He can use it in ATM or POS machine or business correspondence to withdraw something. So, open system prepaid card means you have to charge this. So, the customer will buy this from you by charging that. So, say there is a limit is 1 lakh maximum limit can be given this. 1 lakh a person can charge. So, this is a prepaid instrument, means it has to be loaded. So, the customer has to load it. So, bank will issue that card. Customer will say that I want a card of 20,000 rupees. You please give me a card. So, bank will issue this open system of prepaid card to you. So that person can use it. If you want to withdraw cash, you can go to the ATM, withdraw the cash. It can be used in any of the point of sale, or it can be even used with the business correspondents who are available in the rural area. They are also acting like a point of sale only. So you can use that. You go there, you can withdraw cash from business correspondents also. So that is normally limited to the banks only.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, prepaid card, preloaded card, and prepaid gift cards are the example of debit cards.
Yes, everything is a debit card only now.
All are debit cards, sir.
No, see, debit card, see, no. What is difference is that debit card, your account will be debited. But this prepaid card means the account is not linked here. Like you are charging your mobile.
So these are not debit cards, sir.
No. Debit card means it is linked to your account. Any amount you use, that will be debited to your account. Debit card doesn't have a value. Debit card inside there is no value. Whatever you are going to use, that amount will be debited to your account instantly. But here these prepaid cards are the cards which are not connected to your account at all. It has a stored value. You recharge with 5,000 rupees. You recharge with 50,000 rupees. So that card value is 50,000 rupees. So till that money is available, you can use that card. Again, it can be recharged also. Like your mobile SIM card you are recharging. value is there till that you are using this 1 month or something. Again, you are recharging. When it is finished, you are recharging. So these are the prepaid instruments. Debit cards are not prepaid instruments. Credit card, debit card are not prepaid instruments. There is no storing value. There is no value inside the card. There is a mechanism in the credit and debit card which connects to your account. Credit card has no connection to the account. Debit card has a connection to the account. Credit card has a connection to the issuer. So on behalf of you, the card issuer is paying you. Like it's a bill payment he is doing, afterwards you are paying to the credit. So they are not connected to the account. Credit card and prepaid cards are not connected to the account. Only debit card is connected to your account. That is the basic difference between these cards and debit card.
Sir, semi-closed prepaid instrument, please, sir.
Semi-closed, see, closed prepayment instrument you understood, na?
Yes,
Suppose
sir. Yes, sir.
In a hotel or in a, say, Walmart,
in specific institution it is going to run.
So it is for the customer of Walmart. Suppose I have gone there, I have got a card. So I will be using that card in Walmart only.
Yes, sir.
For purchase of goods and services offered by Walmart only. That's all.
Yes, sir.
So closed prepaid instrument is for purchasing of goods and services only. No cash withdrawal, nothing else. But semi-prepaid instruments, here little bit other things are also allowed by that issuer. It might be Walmart or it's the same thing. Both are under same. So apart from your purchase of goods and services, this can be used for some other financial services or remittance facilities at a group of clearly identified merchants. So that means not only Walmart will be there, so Walmart might be connected to some of 2 or 3 also entities, merchants will be there. Suppose Walmart is connected to say 2-3 hotel chain where you can go and eat there, or you want to stay in a hotel, so you want to make the payment there. So that is a financial services, or you want to send some money. So in that thing, within that perimeter, that link of 4 or 5 units of merchant location, having specific contract, they should have a specific contract in between them. So that card issuer will issue the card, and within that contract, that few merchants will be there. Within that, this card can be used. Even here, cash withdrawal is not permitted.
Thank you, sir.
So this is the extra facility of financial services and remittance services are allowed in case of semi-closed prepaid.
Sir, please redefine COFT, sir. You told card on file tokenization.
I told you, that is the method. It's a tokenization method. That is called COFT, card tokenization method. That is started by RBI, has made it compulsory, tokenization method. So that I cannot write it. So I'll just chat box I'm writing. I hope you might have read in the news everything. Basically, it is called tokenization. Tokenization. This is called tokenization. Normally, this tokenization is the method which is RBI has started. It permits the card network and card issuer to offer that card to file. Card to file tokenization. This is called COFT. C small o capital F T. Basically, this is card to file tokenization. COFT. So basically, this is the word card to file. Means your card, your say card, credit card holder's card contains some files. Your name, your limit, your expiry date, your card number, expiry date, and so many things are there. Even the details of security transactions are there, security authorization things are there. Up to this limit, it will be available. It can be used in, say, contactless things. Every details are there in the chip as well as magnet strip. If magnet strip is there or chip is there, it both contains your card data. So those card data are stored normally whenever you allow that card data to be stored with some of the merchant like Amazon. You say that yes, you can store it. So next time when you use that any Amazon, so normally your card will come again. Only you have to put nothing to be, you don't have to enter your 16-digit card number, expiry date, your name, nothing to be done. Only what you have to do is that you have to enter the CVV and press done. After that, OTP thing will come. Second authorization, second factor authorization comes is OTP. You have to enter that OTP, then card will be approved. Now, since you have given that permission, the Amazon has stored your card data file there. So now, this card to file, your card data has gone to their file. So your card data are stored in the card as well. Now it has been transferred to the Amazon data file. So card to file thing is stored in a normal way. So it was possible to, somebody can easily hack into their thing, or some Amazon people, their people can misuse those transactions, they misuse those data. That means data is open. So data privacy is lost totally. And data privacy is very, very important, crucial thing now. Everywhere data file is the most important thing. So data file should not be open. For that reason, everywhere, all over the world, this tokenization system has been started from 2020. Here we have taken so many. It has been deferred. Now it has been from 1st October, it has been made compulsory. So now it is that whatever card data any of the card issuers or card network players like Amazon or anywhere, any e-commerce platform anywhere there, if they have stored any data, that has to be totally purged by them. They have to delete those data. And from 1st October onwards, each data, the storage process, which has to be updated in such a way that even when the customer requests that you can tokenize the CAD data, that means all same data, whichever was stored in a normal way, that will be stored in a encrypted way. That encryption is totally random encryption. It is not a uniform thing. So every time when this thing encryption is done randomly. So nobody can de-encrypt that data. So it is a secured thing which can be stored by that. So that process is called tokenization. So it is from the consent of the cardholder. You have to give that, yes, I want that my card data can be tokenized and stored by you. Then only that. Otherwise, what happens if you do not allow it? That means for every transaction, you have to put all 16-digit card number. Then your card is valid from this date to this date. Then your name has to be entered. Then CVV has to be given. So after that, you press enter. Then OTP will come. So entire process has to be done by you for each transaction. So to save this, when the card data is saved or tokenized, only every detail will be there. Now, earlier, even card number, 4-digit number will be coming. So XXXX 4. Now everything will come as XXX. No number, nothing will come. So you have to see the data. Only CVV number will be asked. Enter the CVV number. Then OTP will come. Enter OTP. Then card will be approved. So this is the tokenization process.
Right. Thank you, sir. So there is one more question in my mind. Sir, you told that there is a validity period, expiry period on every card, and which is showing as a 03/20 to 03/2025. So is there any specific date like 1st of March 2020 to 31st of March 2025? Is such a question can be asked in the paper? What is the last date?
Normally, see, from March 2020 to March 2025 means, see, issuance is on March 2020. Is a month is okay. On which date it is issued, that is immaterial. But when it is expiring on March 2025 means on the last day of March 2025 it is expiring. So it is valid till 31st March 2025. That's all.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
It might be issued on 1st March or it might be issued on 31st March also. So that's why date is not written. But only thing is the expiry is on March 2025 means it is the last day of that month on that year. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. See you tomorrow. I hope my laptop works tomorrow. I don't know what happened.
Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night. Good night.